Hi guys, I've noticed a lot of the TPI guys, they're not aware of this fuel filters in the TPIs. Everybody knows about this little inline filter, but when you start talking about the pump filters, nobody really knows. Some know about this one, but inside the pump you've got this little filter here. I'm going to show you how to replace this one as well. So you need to undo these 4 bolts, and be careful when you tighten them. This little self-tapper screw into a plastic, so I don't think it's very strong. You need to remove these 2 nuts in the bottom of your tank, and then you pull out the pump through this hole. It does come out fairly easy. You just need to wiggle it, and you will get it out. And be careful when you assemble it. Be sure all your O-rings are still intact and good condition. I'll pause the video and I'll record again when it's out. Alright, for me it worked easiest when I flipped the tank upside down, and you can look at it from the filler hole and line up the pump to get it out. Really easy. But I've only got one hand, so then you need to remove these clamps, but in your filter kit you will get new clamps. And there's the one filter. Then you need to take apart the pump for the next one. You've got this plastic tabs right here. These ones. You need to pry on them carefully, and then these 2 here, and split these 2 plastics apart. You can insert a flathead screwdriver and turn it slightly, and it will open a small gap here. Then you turn the pump around and do the same on the other side. Okay, I've seen people attempting this, breaking your tabs and breaking the pump. Just be careful, it does come apart fairly easy. Look at that, with one hand you can split it apart. As you see, my filter actually doesn't look too bad. I do this after every 80 hours. I'm on 160 hours now on my bike. And the first 80 hours they were really dirty. This time they look quite okay. Not that bad. This one however is black inside. This is dirty. Now this one is easy, just pop it off. Just easy as that. Put the new one in, it just clips in. And the same when you put on the new one, just press it over. You will hear it goes into place. There must be flush in the bottom. You can see right in around it, it's seated nicely. Then you just push it back into its housing. I apologize for the phone. I've only got one hand. Let me just push it back and I'll continue. So you just slide your pump back into the housing, and then bring the black cover on the top. Press it with your hand. You can hear all the tabs clicking in, sitting nicely. So that part is done. Extremely easy. Okay, next step, you just cut off these original clamps. And you can just pull the filter off from the pipes, but just note the direction so that you don't put it the wrong way around. Should have a little arrow on it. So the arrow pointing forward towards the exit of the tank, not towards the plug side. So then you just slide on your new clamps, put the pipes on the new filter, and then I use this tool to crimp it, to re-crimp these clamps. Some people use normal hose clamps, but I never had an issue. Just re-crimp them and they'll be fine. There you go, good as new. New screen in the pump, new filter. Then I'll also change the inline filter. There's some part codes if you need it. But you get this whole kit on the system. Filter kit. Everything's in there. Quite easy to do. I'll just push the whole assembly back in the pump, in the tank. Line it up in the bottom. This nut. And the next one. When it's in the tank. Quite easy. It's really not a big job. Anybody can do it. It's a DIY. It takes about 5 minutes to do.